My name is John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. That's the name my mother and father gave me. Our government gave me the name David Keith Quigley. People within our government gave me that name. I am live on YouTube, and I am going to go live on Facebook. I need to get me a couple more phones. I need an office. I need to get this story out and share it with the world. This is the biggest story of the century, people. And we are hindered. We are blocked. We are shadow banned. They don't want you to know what I'm trying to expose. The real John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. right here live on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining my live. I appreciate it, guys. Denmark. Yeah, the story's getting out around the world. Thank you. Please share. Please hit that share button. I've been doing a lot of work and a lot of thinking, and I like watching old westerns on TV, the Three Stooges, Laurel and Hardy, things like that. I don't pay attention to the news because I know most of it's all bullshit anyway. I'm going live here on Facebook. I'm live here. I see some wonderful, wonderful lions on here already. Thank you for walking by my side in this fight for my freedom, in this fight for our freedom, for justice. I appreciate it so very, very much. I always said I can't do it without you. I can't. You're the key. I'm the key. Mary Maxwell says, I'm the Rosetta Stone. Facebook just booted me off of Facebook. Wouldn't you know it? It's always something. Oh, well, I'm back on Facebook. I see a couple thumbs up on Facebook. I just got booted off for a minute or so on Facebook. I'm glad to be back on. Thank you so much for all your wonderful comments, for your inspiration, for your shares and your prayers. Yesterday, I made a video, said I was going to mix some paint up. I did. That's the paint that the house is going to be painted. Blue, Daddy Blue. If you can see that, it still hadn't come off. Yeah, Facebook's giving me a hard time. When it comes back on, I'm going to redirect people from there to my YouTube channel. Hindered, blocked, shadow banned. They don't want you to know the truth. And you people on Facebook, I know it keeps booting me off. If you could please join me on my YouTube channel. I got a really nice, strong signal right now with lots of love, lots of hearts flowing on YouTube. They booted me off Facebook twice so far in the last couple minutes. So please join me on YouTube. You can leave comments on YouTube. I'm going to get YouTube figured out where I can get guests on here also and share. But anyway, yeah, I mixed up paint yesterday. I've been buying paint at the discount. I'm going to have to end Facebook. This sucks. That's 3 times Facebook's kicked me off, people, and we're on the same internet connection that I'm running on YouTube right now. Goes to show you. I try so fucking hard. Do I try to get the truth out to people? I really do. So anyway, I go to discount stores and I get paint as cheap as I can. If I see a gallon of paint at a yard sale, I'll pick it up for a couple bucks. Lowe's and Home Depot usually get it for $10 to $15 a gallon. Anyway, I had my shed full of paint. I had paint on the side of the house. I had paint everywhere. So yesterday, I actually I was going to go to Lowe's to get some paint buckets or Home Depot, but they're clear on the other side of town, and Harbor Freight was right there. So I probably paid a little bit extra money for some paint buckets. I grabbed 5 empty paint buckets and lids from Harbor Freight, and I got home and I started mixing paint. All the discount paint I got, I just started dumping it in all these buckets. I ended up with 25, let's see, 5, 10, yeah, 25 gallons of this color right here, of that. And I tried a spot on the side of the house, and it actually looks pretty good blue. It really does. So I got 25 gallons of blue paint to paint this trailer house. And this trailer house has a big roof on it. And I got another 20, probably 25 gallons of white. So, yeah, I think out of 50 gallons paint, I'll be able to paint this house and make it look halfway decent again. This trailer house was put here in 1961. It was used as an FBI safe house right here in Bullhead City, Arizona. So much history here in Bullhead City, Arizona, that people don't have a clue of what even happened here. The death of my loved ones here. They told me if I stayed here when I was a kid, they were going to have me unalived. Straight up. I figured my son was dealing with some really stressful mental conditions. I said, you want to go to Bullhead City and get away from all the bullshit? And we did that, and we came into more bullshit. But my flag's flying right outside the front yard. If it falls down, I pick it back up. If it falls down and I'm not able to pick it back up, I hope you Lions will pick it back up and start flying it for me. I am very patriotic, and I love this country. I just don't like the people running the country. I love the United States of America. But when I say the United States of America has been overthrown with criminals, it has, big time. Most everybody up in government in Washington needs to be in prison. And you heard that straight from me. They are the corrupt of the corrupt. When it comes to the mafia and organized crime within the mafia, they are the worst as it gets. They have no mercy on children, child trafficking, kidnapping, extortion, and they do what it takes. They have no problem unaliving children. That's our government, people. That is our freaking government. So I love the United States of America. I love my country, but it has been infiltrated, and we must put a stop to the criminal activity that goes on. And they're the best of what they do. They will steal from you. They'll tell you that they're going to help you find what they stole from you. Then they'll charge you for helping. It's an endless, vicious cycle, and there's so many people that believe it. There's so many people that believe our government. Everybody knows our government is freaking corrupt. But then you get somebody like Donald Trump, and they say, oh, we got a savior now. Sorry, people. It's the same cabal, the same crime ring. It's the same billionaires that steal from us. Straight up. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. I was drilled over and over and over again as a child. Don't ever say you're sorry. It makes you look weak. Well, I've always had a kind heart, but it does make you look weak. You tell somebody you're sorry, even in today's society, they'll take it as a sign of weakness, like an apology, like you did something wrong. I've done nothing wrong. Great news. Speaking of a press conference, I got the paperwork back yesterday from the court. We now have a court case for the wrongful death of Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. My mama. My mama. Oh, let's get into that. You know, I always want to share. I always want to share. You know, the Kennedy files being released, they're not pointing the finger. They're pointing the finger all over the fucking place, people. They really are. Who are the bad guys? The bad guys are the people that are still in power to this very day. Our Secret Service. That's the bad guys. Our Secret Service They control everything, all the way to the president of the United States of America. Think about it. The president needs permission. The president hires the Secret Service, not hires them, but they're already put in place for his protection. So who's actually running the show? The Secret Service. They tell the president everything what to do. So I want you to remember, I've seen this a million fucking times. If you don't like my swear words, please get over it, because you're here for the truth. And I get emotional. But you all, and I did a video, a live video with a Trump supporter. It's been a while now. Well, right before I came on for her interview, they showed my father's brains exploding all over the freaking internet. Like, I really want to see that before I go on with an interview. Come on. I've seen that. I don't know how many times have I seen my own father's execution over and over and over again. Too many fucking times. Too many. Well, I've seen it over and over again. Well, what's that? What does that tell you? You've all seen it. I know you have. Everybody on here has seen my father's brains explode. But did they leave out some stuff? Did they not tell you some stuff? Did the files they released the other day tell you some stuff? Well, I am the JFK files. Me, right here, sitting right here, sharing with you. And this video, more than likely, is only going to get 1,000 views. Why is the biggest story of the century only going to get 1,000 views? Why? Because they're not really releasing the real files. I'm the real files, and I'm releasing them. That's why I need you all to hit that share button. Get this video. Okay. So back to the bullshit. My life ain't been hard enough. I got to see it over and over again for the rest of my life, whether I like to or not, because it pops up everywhere. I don't watch the news. I don't have to see it on the news, but if I flip through the internet, I'm going to see my father's brains explode. Hello, where was I that day? Where was I that day? My book has a lot of telling you about our government and the kidnapping they do, the extortion they do with children. Okay, but where was I that day? You all seen my father's brains explode all over the freaking place, whether it's on TV, the internet, YouTube, fucking TikTok. It doesn't matter. Facebook. I'm sure you've all seen it. I got all kind of pop-ups coming on over here. Okay, where was I that day? Where was my sister that day? Where was my mother that day? My mother was sitting right next to my father. My mother witnessed the whole thing. She had my father's brains splattered on her. Think about it. Did she witness that driver turn around and blow my fucking father's brains out? The same people that were supposedly protecting my father. So put yourself in my mother's shoes. I'm not there. She can't protect me. My sister's not there. She can't protect her. And she just witnessed the execution of her husband by the same people that were protecting her. You've all seen the famous photo of where they're swearing in a new president minutes after they blew his fucking brains out. They were swearing in the vice president as president of the United States. Why? Why did they have to have it done within minutes? Think about it. So now you got my mom. Look at her face. She just saw my father's brain splattered. She still got the blood all over her fucking dress. She just witnessed the same people that are supposed to protect her, unalive her husband, my father. Why do you think I went to Vietnam when I was so young? Why do you think I was in the hands of the Hells Angels when I was so young? Why do you think my mother married a Greek billionaire, Aristotle Onassis? Because she was there. She witnessed the whole thing go down, and she knew our Secret Service was about as dirty as they come, was about as evil as they come. The same people that were put there by our government to protect the President of the United States had the kind of power to unalive him, threaten her with our lives. Think about it. She witnessed it. She was there. I've had many comments say, oh, it was the driver turned around and blew his brains out. Our Secret Service was going to end his life because it was the takeover of the United States government, crime, families. That's right. Our Secret Service is one big crime family. Our FBI is one big crime family. Our CIA is one big crime family. Our Secret Service puts these people and has been putting these people because your vote does not matter. Your vote has never mattered because our Secret Service is so powerful. They put their candidate in the Democratic Party. They put their candidate in the Republican Party. So now your vote doesn't matter. You're fucked either way. Whether in all your heart you say, oh, we got a savior now. Sorry. Fuck your heart. Go with reality. And that reality is your vote does not matter. Your vote has never mattered. They're going to throw a billionaire at you so they can keep you in chains, so they can keep brainwashing us, so they can keep stealing from us. And that's what they're doing. I'm the fucking FBI. I'm the fucking Secret Service. I'm the CIA's whistleblower. Right here. I lived it. I'm sharing it with you. I'm sharing the files with you. So here's what they did. They had my mom by the frickin' balls. She witnessed the execution of the President of the United States, her husband. Well, she had children, and our lives were in danger because they use us as fucking pawns. They used me. I was kidnapped. I was thrown in a fucking dog cage for extortion money over and over and over and over again. Well, they took my sister's life eventually. They did. Because it was the takeover of the United States government. It was the takeover of the people in power at that time. Everybody knows they unalived my father. Everybody knows they unalived my uncle. They did not stop people. They didn't stop unaliving people. They just had the power to cover it all up. So they unalived my mother eventually also. Did they think I was dead? Or did somebody lie to him and say, yeah, we killed John Kennedy. We killed David Quigley, the one that we were hiding out. Were people putting their lives? It gets really confusing at the top, and I don't have all the answers for you, but I got most of them. I do. I got a majority of them anyway, not most of them, but I got a lot of the answers. And it all goes back. The United States of America has been overthrown by criminals. It has. Your vote doesn't matter. So, our forefathers came across to make a free country for us, we the people. And they gave us the power and the right because they knew the criminals eventually are going to take over the government, and they have. And what are we doing about it? We're praying to God. That's what we're doing. We're praying to God. We're saying God will help us out. Well, works without, faith without works, or however you want to say it, is dead. We got to do something. Just praying alone isn't gonna save us. My God isn't a lazy God, but He gave me 2 hands and a mouth to work and get the story out, and that's what I'm trying to do. And I know a lot of lions are walking by my side to get it done. They are. So yeah, think about it. Put yourself in my mama's position. She's sitting there in the back of that car. She sees a man turn around real fast. Bang! All of a sudden, she's got brain splattering all over herself. Think about it. Where's her family? Where's her loved one? Where's her children? In the same protection of the same people that did that to her. You think she can come out and say, hey, our own Secret Service killed my husband? You think she can say that? Not when they're holding her children hostage. Not when they say, you love your son, you love your daughter, because we're going to unalive them. They eventually did anyway. But they made sure they got all the billions. They made sure they got it. So my mom at least thought, well, with Aristotle Onassis, I'll have a chance from these Secret Service. I'll have a chance to break away from these evildoers that killed her loved one. Well, they turned against Aristotle Onassis also and ended up taking his life for his money. So the Secret Service was stealing billions of dollars and spreading it out through their family. Organized crime within the Secret Service is a crime family. It's spread out everywhere. It's a crime family, people. It really is. You get a whole bunch of money, and you got to distribute it to all the helpers, all the people that helped you, all the people that backed you. And you grow into this huge organization. And we call that huge organization our Secret fucking Service. They tell the president what to do. But not only do they tell the president what to do, they put the president in power over us. So, I hear all kinds of comments. Well, how come your mom didn't do this? And how come your mom didn't allowed you to go here and go there? My mom was probably happy to send me away from place to place just because she knew it was keeping me alive. They ended up killing my mother, Jacqueline Kennedy, in 1975. They replaced her. They use identity theft. What am I exposing? You all hear it on TV every day. They have the commercials. Identity theft happens every 3 seconds. Every 3 seconds, it happens. Somebody tries to. I've got I don't know how many fake accounts on freaking TikTok and Facebook. People are trying to steal my identity right now as I'm coming out as David Quigley saying I'm the real John Kennedy Jr. They're still stealing my freaking identity. They are. This is how organized crime makes their big bucks. Stolen identity. They own our media. They own the mainstream media. They've already bought it. They've bought it, and they control the media to tell people like Sean Hannity that, to support Trump, to go with the program, and we'll pay you millions of freaking dollars. That's how it works, people. It's all about money to these people. They'll sell their soul to the devil for money. And then when they get the money, they go on TV and they say, Donald Trump's the best motherfucker in the whole world. He's going to help you. He's going to make it right. While they're throwing our fucking handcuffs on us, getting the Vaseline, bending us over, and there's people waving the flags. Yay, we got a savior now. That's how it's done. And they're the ones that put him in there in the first place. Photo op. And once again, I can't stress this enough. When I was 3, there's a famous picture of me doing a salute. Look at this little doll. This is propaganda. And does that look like George Onassis to you? Look at the earlobes. They don't even connect. This is me when I was a child. This is beautiful doll. I was one. Somebody gifted me this because I couldn't afford the $200 off of eBay to get one. I hope to get one of my mother sometime also. Think about it really fucking hard. You just seen the doll. Think about my salute when I was 3 years old. Think about my house paint on my hand. Stuff's a pain in the ass to get off. Okay. So you got me 3. I was in my room when I was 3 years old. Thank you. Thank you, Robin.
You're welcome.
I was 3 years old in my room. My father was, it was probably my birthday, for God's sakes. Cabal are some evil workers. So on my birthday, I just turned 3 years old. I'm in my room, and Bobby Kennedy is telling me, go like this, go like this, go like this. He's teaching me. I'm just a little kid. He's like, go like this. For hours, I went like this. And, no, your thumb's wrong, or your fingers are, I'm going like this. I'm a dumb little 3-year-old kid. They're like, no, go like this. For hours in my room. Hours. Then they said, we're going to poke you in the back. We're going to give you the nudge when you're supposed to go like this for the world's biggest photo op of John Kennedy Jr. ever. And that's what was done. After all that, they said, I want you to pick a toy out to leave on your father's grave. I didn't even know what dead meant at 3 years old. I didn't. So I picked out my toy plane to put on my father's grave. You want to know what a photo op is? Photo op is when you're a 3-year-old kid and they tell you to pick out a toy plane, and then they take that plane away and put a little boat in your hand instead. That's a photo op. That was staged, people. I was taught for hours to do this. Now, let me tell you about the latest, biggest photo op this world has ever seen. Our Secret Service. I was trained Secret Service. Straight up. I was taught over and over and over again, Secret Service. What do? You are willing to do, and a lot of it is MK Ultra, because MK Ultra is a tool of war. It's a mind control device. Basically, you're under hypnosis while they're training you, while they're teaching you. It's a tool of warfare. So I'm under MK Ultra, and they're teaching me to be a Secret Service agent. What do they teach you? In short, your life does not mean spit. The man that you are protecting, the President of the United States, is worth more than your life. In short, you take a bullet for that man. You jump on that man. You protect that man. You die for that man. You are drilled. You are trained. And that's a Secret Service presidential detail. You are trained. Your life isn't worth a shit. His life is worth more than you. You do whatever your life takes to protect that man. So with that said, I hope that just sunk in with everybody. You think when there's an active shooter on the ground and people are fucking dying, our Secret Service that are taught that your life is worth more than that man, you think you allow that man to stand up and say, yes, yes? Really? Never would have happened in a million years in real life. Think about it. Never would have happened in a million fucking years. What else is a photo op? 9/11? Hey, I'm on a roll. Let's talk about 9/11 and the cabal and why 9/11 was freaking done. And let's talk about George Bush standing on a pile of rubble after 9/11 with the flag flying up and his hand in the air saying, we're going to get even. The whole world's going to hear the United States is getting even. Photo op. Why? Because it was all pre-planned, people. 9/11 was pre-planned so we could start a freaking war. That's the cabal at the top, people. That's the people that are running this show. It really is. Think about it. Think hard about it. Today's Friday. Seemed like yesterday was Friday, and the day before was Friday. What are we going to do? I'm manifesting for the John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. Healing Center. That's what I'm manifesting for. So we can have a home base. So we can expose what's really going on. So we can get rid of the criminals within our government that are doing all the drug trafficking, all the child trafficking, all the kidnapping. I've seen it. I'm a personal eyewitness to what they will do, that these people within the United States government will do. And they use all the criminal tactics to their advantage to keep them in power. They hinder us from getting the story out. Think about it. I'm John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. screaming for years now, screaming, I'm the real deal. I'm exposing the criminals at the top. But it's something to think about, people. The photo ops, all the photo ops, all the bullshit. And they're good at what they do because there's so many supporters from us people that are all in bondage. And there's people that aren't awake. So let's wake them up in a nice way. Share my videos. Let's get it out there. God bless each and every one of you lions for walking by my side and sharing and getting this truth out. Thank you. I have a website, therealjohnfkennedy.jr.com. You can go there. You can order a pendant. You can go there. There's links to both books, Stolen Identity and the new book, The Historian's Tale, The Amazing Return of President Kennedy's Son. That's me. We're the little guy. The billionaires have already taken over everything, so they won't get this story out. They don't want my story out. But I want each and every one of you to think about that. Please share my story. Think about it. But most of all, tell somebody you love them today. It's all about love. And you all have a wonderful, blessed weekend. I got so much work to do. It's crazy. It is. Yeah. Thank each and every one of you lions. I see your comments. I see your words of inspiration. And sometimes I really want to just give up and say, fuck it. And that's been me my whole life, though. It really has. And I can't, because it's my life. It's my world now. So you all have a wonderful, blessed weekend. Have fun. Stay positive. But yeah, share. Tell somebody at John Kennedy. You go to the bar tonight. Tell them about John Kennedy's crazy motherfucker on YouTube. Let's get it out. Make a copy of my book and put it at the gas station at the post office, just for shits and giggles, people, because what you're doing might just save us in the end. Peace out. Have a great weekend. God bless you all.